Me and my ex talking stage were arguing about if we should send our kids to private school. So I decided to take a trip down to one of the most expensive schools in the country to see what the fuss is about. Now, my toxic trait is thinking I can tap my car to any location, but they really said no, sir.
You have a wristband?
I had to pay about 20 big boys for a ticket, and I finally arrived at Eton Boys College, the most expensive private school in the UK. Like, you guys will not believe how much the school fees is. Now, first off, if I'm paying this much money to send my kids to school, there should be no way I can just enter the building without any security guard patting me down and frisking me up or anything. To me, that's quite wild. Anyways, this school has been around since like the 1400s and has a lot of history of very affluent people writing their names on the walls to let people know that they were here, which is quite childish if you ask me. Anyways, man like Kwasi Kwarteng and Boris Johnson even went here. Perks of coming to Eton include getting your own iPad, a swimming pool, and a private punishment room if you misbehave. Now, my ex talking stage was basically saying that she would want to send our kids to private school due to the network they gain access to and the quality of education. And to me personally, I just think that's dead because everyone still ends up in the same place in the working world. When I was working full-time in corporate, I came across people who went to private school and we were still drinking the same coffee and answering to the same boss. So to me, it just seems quite overkill to pay over £63,000 per year if my kids still end up at work with someone like me who went to a regular school in the hoods. That's over 300k on secondary school and college education. Like, let's actually all touch grass for a second. Like, when I become a millionaire and have 300 bags to spare, I would be using it to start my own private school so I can finesse other rich people too. Because I feel like the only industry private education really matters is if you're going into politics, because it seems like most of the people leading our country have some sort of private school background. But as for me, the plan is to live in a good area where my kids can attend a normal school. But maybe that's why